definition of wheeling, as found on the Eskom website, is the delivery of energy from a generator to an end user located in another area through the use of an existing distribution or transmission network. Wheeling is not the physical transfer of electrons from the generator to the end user, but simply a financial transaction between the generator, Eskom, and the end user. This allows us to gain access to off-site renewable energy that is cleaner than coal power at energy tariffs lower than those of Eskom. Wheeling significantly impacts our access to renewable energy. Currently, wheeling is possible to sites that are directly supplied by Eskom. In our context, these Eskom-supplied sites, situated across several provinces with the bulk of the sites in Gauteng, will receive 39 megawatt hours annually for a 20-year period from the end of 2025. The 39 megawatt hours is equal to 7.9% of our portfolio's current annual energy requirement. We'll be purchasing this renewable energy at a rate that is 44% cheaper than the Eskom tariff rate. The biggest portion of our portfolio's energy is supplied by local municipalities, which limits our ability to expand our renewable energy generation for wheeling purposes. Once local municipalities have wheeling frameworks in place, those will allow us to utilize rooftops where embedded generation is currently not an option due to low load requirements. These assets are ideal as generator sites, as most of the produced energy can be exported. These sites typically have large roofs with very low electrical load requirements from the consumer. Another area of potential expansion of our own renewable energy generation capacity is undevelopable land, where we could potentially develop solar farms exclusively for wheeling purposes. The wheeled energy will result in an annual reduction of 41,694 tons CO2 equivalent. The CO2 emissions for one typical household for 1 year is 0.65 tons, which means the CO2 reduction achieved by the off-site renewable energy is the equivalent of 64,145 households. In addition to the Eskom sites, we are participating in the City of Cape Town Wheeling Pilot Project. Here we are constructing a 6.2 megawatt peak rooftop plant on one of our big distribution centres in Brackengate in Cape Town. The two offtake sites for this energy are two of our retail centres, Kenilworth Centre and Blue Route Mall. The system will produce over 9,900 megawatt hours of energy per year and offset more than 25% of the combined energy requirement of these shopping centres. This is the equivalent of powering 2,500 average households for a year, and it will offset 10,200 tons of CO2 equivalent annually, or the equivalent of planting 957,000 trees. The Brackengate rooftop plant is expected to be online from the second half of 2025. Our current analysis shows that our total renewable energy component, which includes wheeling and further expansion to our rooftop solar PV portfolio, will be 25.14% by the end of 2025. We are constantly monitoring developments and opportunities in this space.